take it easy on me. Take this drink, hit this weed, two-step, let's slip to the dance floor. On and on we go. I'll get you if you want me to. You see, I really wanna get a little fuck with you. Baby, you want with you. A nigga wanna fuck you, and then just comfort you. And then I'll pop the top, and then you ain't caught. Eat you nice and hot. Yeah, it's all to the real. You do the thing, girl, that's chill. liberty. I got it on the liberty. Yeah, I got it on the liberty. I got it on the liberty. I got it on the liberty. This drink, hit this weed, two-step with me, let's slip to the dance floor. On and on we go. I'll get you if you want me to. You see, I really wanna get a little fuck with you. Baby, you want with you, a nigga wanna come you, and then just comfort you. And then I'll pop the top, and then you won't cut. Eat you nice and hot. Dig it? It's all to the real.